Hello, hi. I'm a bit more blah today than normal because it's so warm and I'm dying. So I'm going through it right now. On top of that, I've been playing Night Rain since it came out, basically. I have been, like, completely addicted since it came out. It's so good. I like it. I like it a lot. It's such a good game. It's so good. So I've been playing it, which has been very nice. Well, how's it going, everybody? How's it been so far? We're finally at the beach. Yep, that's what I was told when I got here, and I believe it. This might be the beach app. Hold on, I have to fix something. Why did that not happen? There you go. Cool, okay. All right. Hello, can't wait with Peak. I'm, what's it? Thoughts on Isang now that it's been a week? I like Isang much more than I originally did. Initially, I didn't like him very much. I just wasn't very interested in him, but they did a good job turning around my opinion from he's just kind of eh to he's cool. I've been listening to his, to that boss fight theme on loop since then. They, for some reason, keep one-upping themselves with each canto. I see. I'm very excited to get to 5 and onward, then. I'm, currently at the, in-between point between 4 and 5. So, I just remember the Heathcliff hate. I mean, it's not like it's... I mean, I don't... Okay, listen. There's a couple of things to add to that. Heathcliff, now what about Heathcliff? I think he's still kind of a bitch, but I don't, like, he's a little bit better than he was before. At least he hasn't done anything shitty. He just is shitty, you know? Like, there's a difference between, like, actions and words, and for now, he's back to just words that I don't... He's just back to words. Before it was actions. Again, him being a dick to Sinclair was not very nice. After the latest content was hard. Did a few runs with win rate to prove them bad. Oh really? Simply skill issue. You'll probably change your opinion too. Probably, maybe. I think. I mean, we'll just have to figure out. It did make me like Isang more, because Isang was initially a character I didn't feel anything for, because he didn't say much, he didn't do much, so... Oh, I have to download something. Okay. I'm gonna let this download while I talk. Oh my god, am I baking? It's so warm. But yeah, no, I think my entire week has consisted of Limbus and, Night Rain and nothing else so far. Alright. Alright. Some people call Lee Sang the depression canto. I mean, he certainly was depressed that canto. It was about him coming to terms and moving on, which was very nice. It was a very cool turn for his character. So I am going to be talking a little bit quieter today because I just recovered my voice and I'm not going to try and kill it that fast. Also, I'm melting alive. So, God, I'm so night range brained I picked up my fucking controller. Alright. Anyways, since I'm here, I might as well do this. Let's see where this takes me. Nowhere, apparently. Alright. So what were the specific changes they made to Red Sheet again? Because I'm wondering if I should still be pushing stuff into him or not. We were getting close to Chinese East World next week. Presumably Rupture. I see. Well, that's good to know. The passive, which is... okay. Replica and assured extraction is crazy. I know, right? My luck is gone forever. Specifically the support one. Okay. Red Sheet just increases potency, not count? Okay. Got it. Is it worth investing into him then? Or should I just let him be? If that's the case. I mean, he's the only Rupture one that I have. So there's no downside to investing in him necessarily. How much of this do I have? I could probably do it just fine. Still good but not busted anymore. Alright, I'll bring him up to where he should be.
해방을 위해서는 설령 저주더라도 받아들이겠어요.
Alright. Hi, Bleed Honglu. I'm gonna skip this unless... oh wait, no, like I can see this one, right? I forgot. I don't remember which ones I'm allowed to see or not anymore. My brain is kind of melted. I can see that one just fine, right? That's not a thing. I just keep forgetting. My muscle memory for this one fucked me over. Because I got him in like Canto 1. Oh. Huh. Okay. All the Season 2 guys are safe now. Alright. Should I look at this one now or just go into like Intervallo? Or then save these for afterward if I have the time. Because I don't know how much time I'll have today overall. Because I am melting. So the amount of time my like mental endurance for this has decreased. So, alright. You can see you can read Spice, but she sang now too? Alright. So then what's the game plan for that? Should I just... I like this art more. Should I just look at those ones first or move on? Man, my magic level is way too low at someone who's at Canto 8. I see. I'll have to... I wonder what like a good, like a safe level is. Hold on, I'm gonna look first. I think this will judge. Okay. I think my game plan is I'll look at those afterwards if I feel up to it. I'll just try and bum rush this as fast as possible. Because, what's it? Again, I mentioned it before, but my endurance for today is very low. Because I do not do well in warm weather, and I've been fucking cooking all day. Okay. It's been about 2 weeks since we took care of the job at K-Corp. And the immense dullness of traveling through the nest by car was just starting to sink in. Pretty sure I saw a road exactly like this one 30 minutes ago.
평지와 뒷골목의 도로를 비교해서는 곤란합니다. 뒷골목에서는 통하는 길만 한다면 골목 구석구석을 질주하며 갔을 수 있었겠지만 보통 둥지 안에서 차를 타고 어딘가를 간다는 것은 어마어마하게 끔찍한 교통체증까지 감안하겠다는 뜻이니까요.
그래서 돈 좀 주머니에 짤랑거린다 싶으면 W4 워프 열차도 타고 그러는 거 아니겠어? 워프 열차는...
The bus fell silent, as though everyone seemed to simultaneously recall the warp train they saw in the mirror worlds. I don't know if I can't remember if I've seen them in the fucking mirror dungeons yet, or if I have and I just completely forgot.
전 역시 버스가 나은 것 같네요.
동의한다.
차라리 히스처럼 속 편하게 자기라도 하자. 창밖만 보고 있다가는 지루해 죽겠으니까.
So we spent days upon days of boredom on the bus, making very little progress. Towards a tunnel that seemed to lead elsewhere.
거의 다 왔군요. 이 터널만 지나면 곧 길이 틀 겁니다.
Just as Faust said that, the traffic jam appeared to visibly improve, allowing us to make actual progress. That's good. I can't see much yet, but I'm glad we're almost there. Speaking of which, our destination was... Yes, indeed. Once again, we were being blindly led along by our guide, by our guide to know who's where, right? Do you think it's about time he starts telling us where we're going?
간태 씨가 목적지를 묻는군요.
I was asking if he could start telling us where we're headed before we leave, but I thought better of it.
이번 목적지는 최종 목적지는 유사에 위치한 로보토미 지부입니다.
Dante is forgiven because he has the drip. Dante looks like super nice.
뭐야, 이스. 자다가 깼어? 갑자기 움찔거려서 놀랬잖아.
He's got such a nice jacket.
죄송해요.
I wasn't sure why Ishmael suddenly jilted, but I decided to carry on with our conversation for now. Wait, so by our final destination, you mean?
지금 우리는 경유지를 향해 갑니다.
Guess whose Kanto it is? Someone will overreact. As you say that it happens. Yep, I have a feeling I know whose Kanto this is. Just as Vergilius finished his sentence, the bus emerged from the lengthy tunnel.
저건
I looked to the window, which suddenly turned bright. Hold on, I'm just waiting. Okay, no. The loud outdoor noises aren't coming through my microphone. Cool. Neighbor mowing lawn moment. Okay. and the cleanest sandy beaches, and the most turquoise blue ocean I had ever seen raised my eyes.
저것은 대호수가 아니오!
With Don Quixote's enthusiastic exclamation, sinners began waking up from their naps one by one.
야, 이거 얼마 만에 보는 광경이야?
어머, 그래. 자기는 와봤던 거야?
Why is there rave music? Because we're by the ocean. It's the beach episode. It's their hype moment. It's the biggest hype moment so far for them. They get to go to the beach. The sinners each began excitedly chattering about the sea.
아니, 잠깐. 벌써 내
Yep, okay. Enjoy this music. They only ever use it here. This music reminds me of, for some reason, I know you said Blue Archive, but for some reason it reminded me of like Hollow Cure type stuff. Except for one, that is.
다들 준비가 안 됐는데.
Ishmael, you good?
아니요. 잠시만요. 생각을 좀 할 게 있어서요.
While I was still worried about Ishmael's sudden gloominess, I had faith that she would be okay. She was always on top of things, after all. Besides, my attention was drawn to the bubbling enthusiasm that seemed to have possessed the sinners.
그러면 우리는 대호수로 가는 것이요?
대호수는 듣기만 해보고 실제로 본 적은 없었는데 이런 모습이었군요.
오, 지친 우리의 여정 속에서 드디어 물놀이라는 것이 있을 예정인가 보.
아하, 이런 곳에서 휴양을 즐겨보는 것도 좋은 경험이겠어요.
In my opinion, this canto is one of the best. This canto has one of the best comedic value. I see. I'll have to see then. These characters finally getting some peace, or is it all just a betrayal? We'll have to figure out. But I think they're all gonna chill.
따뜻한 모래사장 위에 누워 하늘을 바라보고 싶소.
나는 기다란 벤치에서 일광욕. 본인은 비치 볼리볼. 모두와 함께 해보고 싶소.
Her saying beach volleyball is like 1-to-1 what I think of when I think what it reminded me of the fucking JoJo, the That's a Baseball from fucking it like the same thing. It has the same energy. That's so fucking good. That's, oh my god.
그거 재밌겠네.
The sinners were all eagerly chatting about things they wanted to do. It was nice to see them excited for once, but
안내자 양반, 우리 정말 쉬는 거야?
everyone seemed to be conveniently forgetting the fact that Virgilius never mentioned if we were stopping at the beach.
그럴 리가. 카론,
바퀴를 도랑이 걸칠 거야. 끼.
The formerly on-tracks bus suddenly swerved, and everyone was thrown around in the bus as often the case.
뭔가 적습인가?
아니, 그저 경유지에 도착한 것뿐이다.
The sinners got to their feet one by one, groaning with pain.
이게 대체 뭔가?
Oh no. Only the only the despairing cries of sinners echoed in the dark and damp view outside the window. Ferg knew what he was doing. Yeah, getting their hopes up just to bring them to like the worst part of it. Oh god. I have my 5. Yep.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 거래.
말도 안 돼요. 이런
Hi,
곳에서
Khan. Welcome in.
vacation
Hello, hello,
즐기란
hello.
말이야?
It's the... We're at the... You're playing the game, so I'll keep it to myself. But we're at an interesting part of the game so far.
놀랍게도 돈키호테 베르길리우스 저 양반은 한 번도 놀라고 말한 적 없어.
아니,
Oh, it's so funny. The place they want to be is right there.
아까 그 예쁜 모래사장은 왜 보여준 거야?
그러게요. 차라리 모르고 왔으면 기대도 안 했을 텐데.
아니, 저기 바로 코앞에 아까 보았던 모래사장이 있지 않을까? 왜 저리로 가지 않는 것이오? 공기도 깨끗해 보이고 날씨도 좋아 보이는데.
이번 목적지가 그쪽이 아니니까요.
Poor Don. Listeners' faces grew dark with disappointment. Can't say that I wasn't a little excited to have some proper rest myself, but I had a feeling this was going to happen. So where is this exactly? It'd be in everyone's interest to focus on what's next.
이곳은
21구 유사의 뒷골목이죠. 아, 젠장. 아직 안 되는데.
맞습니다.
So that's why there hasn't been a congressional, a congestion since the tunnel, because we're not in a nest.
그건 둥지마다 그리고 뒷골목마다 다르기 때문에 일반화하기는 힘들어요. 하지만 이번의 경우는 그렇다고 볼 수 있겠네요.
저 옆은 개인 소유의 해변인가요? 물도 이쪽에 있는 물과 완전히 다른 색이네요.
그렇군. 칼로 변화듯 경계가 져 있다. 이런 특징을 가진 곳은 뻔하지.
네, 여긴
대호수죠. 여긴 원래 그래요. 저렇게 쉬기 좋게 평화로운 공간은 보통 둥지의 영역이죠.
설명의 기회가 자꾸
Oh
왔어요.
no, don't even get to go to a nice beach. So sad. See, does this place count as the back streets when it's so open?
뒷골목은 단순히 건물과 건물 사이에 생겨난 골목만을 칭하지 않아요. 둥지가 품지 않은 구획의 전역을 의미하죠.
Right.
뭐 이런 쓰레기 같은 것들이 너절한 걸 보면 누가 봐도 뒷골목 아니냐?
이것 보시오! 쓸만해 보이는.
뭐야? 왜 말을 하다 말아?
움직였어.
뭐가?
이 라디오
Oh
움직였어.
no.
21구의 라디오는 발이 달려 움직이는 건가?
뭐 정말?
At Heathcliff's cry, everyone turned towards a certain pile of trash. And there it was, all of a sudden, a monster. Oh god, we're fighting crabs. Okay. A bunch of trash crabs. Alright, I got this.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
Oh. Limbus Company OST. Oh, so great. Is that really the OST? They named it after the crabs? That's... Oh my god. What's the crab theme? I'm actually these guys are not that powerful at all. I should be able to just roll this. We'll see how long it takes. If I complete this before like a bit fast, then I'm going to what's it? Thinking. If I can move a bit fast, then I don't know if I'm gonna keep going to a specific hour mark because, or sorry, not that. I don't think I'm gonna hit Kanto 5. I think I'm just gonna leave that one be till next stream because I'm dying today from heat. It's very warm.
막아내지 못해.
All right, 1 second.
깨우치시길.
아직 죽지 마라. 끝내지.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
You'll probably need 2 streams to finish this Kanto. You don't think it'll take that long? We'll have to see. It always depends on how much progress I think I can make and how long it actually is. All right. Actually, so there's one more thing I could do. Before I continue, not extract. Go here. Level up. Oh. Cool. There you go. All right. C.
야음을 틈타.
All right.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을
There you go. Now everybody's level 40.
하던 대로 해보십시오.
Hi, Noah. Welcome in. Hello. I was saying hello. So, we just started Intervallo. We're at, like,
목을 콱 물어버리세요.
we're probably just going to be doing Intervallo today and not moving any more forward. You're on time. Yep. We just got over the part where they
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐.
where they went over the them being disappointed that this wasn't actually the beach episode. Well, it is a beach episode, just not the good beach. It's the bad beach episode. Because everything wants to kill them. And there's no relaxing.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이
아직
일처럼
죽지
빠르게
마라. 거쳐.
전 생각하는 만큼은 쌀적하게 훌륭하긴 하군.
There's a beach, not the beach.
알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고쳐.
And it's a beach that I don't want to be at. These poor sinners. I wonder if they were actually gonna break.
그래서 이 벌레 개딱지 같은 것들은 뭔데?
저기 자꾸 나보면서 묻지 마. 내가 알 턱이 없잖아.
덱 안 봤어 아저씨. 자꾸 그러는 거 피해망상이라니까.
Poor Gregor.
원래 이야기만 나오면 아주.
그랬겠네요.
Is the beach that makes you old? No, that's like right down the street. You go down more, take another left, and you might get there. This is the fucking acid rain beach. It looks like. What the fuck? The sewer offshoot. Poor guys in their 100-hour work week. Yep, they work every second of the day. They're what? Ishmael interjected all of a sudden.
그랬게요. 저렇게 등딱지에 쓰레기나 폐품 같은 걸 붙여서
This is the beach of depression and misery. Yeah, this is it. This is the beach of like false expectations. God, I can't talk today.
지긋지긋한 놈들이죠.
Oh my God, I'm stumbling over my words 10 times more than I usually would.
공격하기도 하고 주변을 돌아다니는 사람들을 덮치는 일도 잦고 개체수도 날마다 불어.
Bad day for talking. Bad day for.
하지만 대호수에 저런 잔챙이들은 널리고 널렸어. 더 중요하고 위험한 건
Ishmael? I was about to check in with Ishmael. I probably shouldn't let this go on for any longer, but
벌써부터 이것들을 잡고 있는 건가요?
it's the peach that makes you old. Oh my God! Thank you. I think Aurora needs a K-Corp. Why, to make me talk better? Improve my ability to speak. Real hard to guess whose Kanto is coming up, huh? Yeah, they're really being very cryptic about it, huh? You know, it'd be really great if they just had one character come out and then like talk about the area with a sense of familiarity every time we did anything. A couple of people in work overalls seem to be approaching from a distance.
미카, 귀한 고객님들이잖아. 좀 더 예의를 차려야.
아, 그런가?
저것들은 뭐냐고 하시는 것 같네요.
레인, 이 사람들 우리 보고 저것이라고 하는데 꼭 예의를 지켜야 하는
Yeah, having somebody being really familiar with the place we're going would be neat, wouldn't it? I know, right? But I don't think they'd do something like that. They never expect a second Sinclair cameo. No, sorry, Kanto. What? God, I can't talk.
저길 수도 있다. 어이, 신분을 밝혀라.
Too bad we don't have a center like that here. Yeah, too bad there's nobody to tell us who's who, where we're going, or what's happening. Can you believe the guy's poor old Sinclair is getting his second Kanto? At the beach, too. Crazy. I know. This is gonna be the one where Damien finally comes back. And and professes his love to Sinclair.
마치
So sad.
그럴듯하게 신분을 위장해 끼어드는 스파이처럼 말이지.
So, God, I forgot that he came back at the. He did come back. He did come back last time. God, I did not remember the end of Canto 4.
저기요, 스파이라면
The wings
정말
moment had me too.
체계적인 방법을
I
사용하지
remember that one too
않을까요?
much. Damien and Sinclair QTE where they recreate Titanic. Oh my god. No, the 6.5 hour love scene between the two happens in a later canto. Okay, good.
그렇겠죠. 오티스 씨, 이분들은 이번에 협력할 분들입니다.
다음엔 빨리 말하도록.
반갑습니다. 미카 씨, 레인 씨. 저희는
He's got a very big weapon.
림버스 컴퍼니 버스 부서.
It's like a what's it? A chainsword thingy from Warhammer.
버스 맞네요. 그때 그분도 버스 녀석들이라고 말하셨으니까.
LCC의 비포팀이 이미 다녀갔다고 들었습니다. 그분이라는 건
잠시 명함 좀 다시 보고. LCC B. 네, 맞네요.
확인은 끝난 것 같으니까 가게로 돌아가서 마저 이야기하죠. 그 버스에 대한 것도 좀 보고. 여기 계속 서서 대화하기는 좀 그렇잖아요.
Where they're customers?
아니, 애초에 여긴 왜 들른 거야?
간단히 말하자면 저희의 목적지인 유사는 대호수 위의 배들로 이루어져 있는 둥지입니다. 따라서 메피스토펠레스의 현재 형태로는 건너갈 수가 없죠.
그리고 대호수는 시시각각 환경이 변하기도 해요.
Notice how Sinclair in almost every ID has a weapon. Bigger. That means he's goated. Oh, with the fact that Sinclair always has a weapon that's 10 times as tall as him. I've always loved that trope of a character having a weapon that's like 10 times as tall as they are.
그 호수에서 버틸 수 있는 배가 필요하겠죠.
그래서 미리 적합한 공방을 찾아 버스 개조에 대한 계약을 한 거지.
이게
You're gonna modify the bus? Submersible bus? No way.
이만 들어가지.
지난번 회식 때문에 예산 타격이 컸나? 먹을 수 있을 만큼 시키라 해서 마음껏 주문했던 것뿐인데.
Like Rhodia said, looking at the somewhat dilapidated shop made me curious about the company's finances. Peak character design, so real. The one who always, wields a weapon that's at least twice their size. Yes, Sinclair is the embodiment of that idea. The skin. You typing it out to fucking skincare instead of Sinclair reminds me of those fucking Markiplier things where it's fucking multipliers and all. Fuck, I don't remember the rest of them. But that kind of thing. But nothing good can recommend at this conversation, so I decided to table the thought. The name sounded like, yeah. Sorry, I'm blanking really hard today. You can probably tell.
부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
레인, 나는 이 버스 좀 살펴볼 테니까 손님들 접대. 아니, 대응 좀 부탁해.
알았어.
The students were led into what appeared to be a workshop packed with tools and various mechanical apparatus.
이 공방은 보기보다 꽤 고난도의 장비까지 하고 있는 모양이군.
알아보시겠나요?
It's a callback to the prologue. Sinclair's instruction text mentioned they had violent tendencies. So it's safe to assume Sinclair is fucking strong. He is, though, right? Man, it'd be big as hell today. I'm sorry to hear that. Not as strong as the others, mind you, but strong enough to carry something that's 10 times as big as him. Yeah, no, it's really funny, because it doesn't look like he'd be that strong with his, like, physique, but he definitely is.
무기와 장비를 정비하는 공방적 기술에 대한 폭넓은 이해는 전쟁 중에 가장 중요했으니까.
Napoleon complex, exactly. This awkward conversation was cut off short by a sudden and deafening noise.
무슨 소리죠?
Sinclair's a murderous gaze, a red gaze. Oh my god, new theory. Sinclair is Vergilius, no way.
아니,
Confirmed.
전부가 작동한 것 같군요.
죄송해요. 잘못 건드렸어요.
지금 쿵쿵대는 소리도 잘못 건드려서 나는 거야, 미카? 저기요! 밖에!
방금 마주쳤던 개체와 동일한 종으로 보인다.
비슷해 보이긴 하네요.
비슷한 것이 아니라 같은 개체에 속한다는 뜻이다.
Everyone outside. Now. Yep, okay. Outside. A giant enemy crab, giant enemy spider, with a massive shipping container on its back, loomed over us. Well, at least for a brief moment. We were soon overwhelmed by the sound of heavy metal scraping against the floor.
좌우로 산계해라.
저건 어디를 또 깨부숴야 하는 거야?
Just as we were all collectively losing our minds.
당연히 대가리를 깨부숴야지.
Is that where did the enemy spider come from? The giant enemy crab. Yep, it's a enemy crab. So I replicated it, and yes, that is a Germa bit. Germa said it first. A dark figure leapt down from somewhere onto the creature's head.
가만히 있어라. 헛짓거리하지 말고.
A blinding light and deafening explosion assault the crab's shell.
도망가는 건가요?
The figure leaped gracefully from the back of the fleeting creature and slowly approached us. She squelched over the depressing mud flat, in her swim fins, and stood before us, a colossal harpoon resting on her shoulder.
그래. 너희가 그 녀석이 말한 버스 애들이냐?
After some time had passed,
올가 씨까지 포함해 정식으로 소개드리죠.
then started beatboxing the Pokemon Ruby / Sapphire Evil Team battle theme. I really, that's what it is. That's good to know. I never knew that he was doing something besides just making it up on the spot.
이번 메피스토 팰리스의 개조에 도움을 주실
No, the Harpoon arm reminds me of a nail gun. Oh, I have to have seen it again. My beloved Olga carried me through early game Runia. I see. So she's a returning character then. Okay.
이야, 이렇게 소개를 받는 날도 있네. 아, 좀 쑥스러운 걸.
누님, 그래도 귀한 고객분들인데 행동을 가려서.
아우, 내가 뭘 그렇게 잘못했다고 그래. 나 아직 뭐 안 했거든?
아직이라는 게 문제죠. 개업한 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데 조심해서 나쁠 건 없잖아요.
업종을 갑자기 바꾸는 일이 쉬운 건 아니었을 텐데 할만했습니까? 5급 해결사 올가.
뭐
Oh boy. I had a feeling the moment he mentioned that.
뭐야?
Yep, I had a feeling.
해결사셨어?
Yep.
고귀한 향이 난다고 생각했어. 어찌하여 다른 일을 하게 된 것이오? 해결사 일이 고되었던 것이오? 주로 어디에서 활동했던 것이오? 어떤 협회에서 어떤 시험을 치러서 5급까지 간 것이오? 역시 트레스 협회에서 공방 시험을 본 것인가? 알겠어. 알아들었다네.
Don't be mad at her. She's excited.
이제 시끄러운 건 잠잠해질 겁니다.
She was just excited. Okay.
붉은 시선.
Done is the average ADHD person with a hyperfixation. Exactly. Don't be mad at her. She got excited.
아, 존재를
Okay.
하는데 너무 오랜만이라.
아, 그쯤 해두고
She is a creature, and we love her. She's really goofy. I love her.
책으로부터 하나 둘씩 돌아왔던 모양이던데.
Oh.
어땠습니까, 당신들은?
우리도 뭐 다르지는 않죠. 나 죽었나? 싶었더니 갑자기 눈을 떠보니 이 근처이지 뭡니까? 미카도 레인도 없었고 당장 배는 고프니까 뭐라도 먹어야겠다 싶어서. 어땠더라?
크랩개가 튀어나와서 주변에 있는 걸 주워 무기를 만든 다음에 산산조각을 내고 구워 먹었다고 하셨죠.
맞아, 지랄맞게 맛없기는 했지만.
그러다가 개에 붙은 폐품으로 고철 바꿔 먹기를 시작했고.
오케이 레인, 네가 설명하는 게 낫겠다.
저 올가라는 사람은 뭔가 대충대충 스타일인 것 같네.
Yeah, Rhodia. Like someone else I know.
어머? 누굴 말하는지 모르겠네.
엄마? 이건 또 뭐래? 머리통이 의체인가?
Hello, CG.
자꾸 그러시면 이야기가 끝나지 않아요.
알았어, 알았다고.
The woman they call Olga fell back, clicking her tongue. And a man they called Rain came forward, bringing us up to speed. He was a fixer, working alongside Olga and Mika until they were all sucked into the library, getting wrapped up in these things called receptions. Okay. And while I thought he was a goner, he suddenly came to, began wandering, and found Olga. Okay. They began collecting scrap metal together, with Mika joining along the way, and ended up running a workshop, almost like they used to run the office back in the old days. Okay.
책에서 돌아오는
We did get IDs for these guys. I guess we got the old guy ID.
따로 없었나?
Rodian, I guess, because I was mentioned like they feel like a combination of Rodian and Heath, you know?
아직은 규칙성이 명확하지 않고.
Virgilius muttered something to himself, looking at Faust, who stood near him. Ishmael? Oh, okay, got it. Faust nodded silently. Okay. I knew there was something between the two of them, but it was always about something... Sorry, aprositical or whatever? That I couldn't even begin to understand. Besides, I was starting to get worried about Ishmael, who was growing increasingly distraught. It was about time I talked to her. Sorry. It was about time I talked to her about the sudden change. Ishmael. So you've been here before? It looks like you recognize those crabs from earlier.
네. 문제가 있나요?
Huh? No, not really. I'm just wondering, I'm wondering how they taste. Some people eat those crabs.
무슨 의도로 그런 의미 없는 질문을 갑자기 하시는지 뻔히 보이지만 그래도 대답을 드리자면 네, 크랩 차우더로 꽤 먹어보았죠. 구역질을 억지로 참아야 했지만 뱉어내지 않으면 소화할 수는 있는 맛이라고 해야 할까요?
Oh God,
질문에
okay.
대한 답이 됐나요?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't think that that was the best question I could come up with, but her reception was much colder than I had expected.
그런데 먹을 수 있는 거군요. 저거 환상체나 뒤틀림 같이 생겼는데요.
No, I don't think that's an abnormality or a distortion.
네? 그럼
환상체와 뒤틀림을 구분할 수 있는 단테 씨는 설명이 없어도 알 수 있으셨겠죠. 저것은 생물입니다. 돌연변이라고 할 수도 있겠군요. 그러니 이론적으로 섭취에는 문제가 없을 것입니다.
저희 할머니도 돌연변이 동물들을 많이 수집하곤 하셨죠. 저런 생물은 저도 처음 보지만요. 참 진기한 구경이네요.
네, 그런 덕분에 저희가 밥도 먹고 정비 일도 할 수 있는 거죠.
Oh God, okay. I'm so sorry for these people. The woman called Mika was walking over from the boat. From inside the boat workshop, an inscrutable look on her face.
어때? 견적은 좀 나와?
공방에서 일하시던 아버지께서는 말씀하셨죠.
I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Had to turn on both of my fans. I am dying. Whew.
싹 다 뜯어 고쳐야겠다.
뭐 엔진을 다 털어내야 한다던가 그런 거냐?
아니요, 그 부분까지는 건드릴 필요 없어요. 함부로 건드릴 엄두도 안 나고. 버스 내부를 잠깐 봤는데 복잡한 것도 정도가 있어야 한다는 생각이 들더라고요. 하지만 그것 외에는 전부예요. 부력 발생 장치도 없고 프로펠러도 조타 장치도 없고요.
So, what do we do now?
그건 예상했습니다. 해결 방법을 제시하시죠.
방금 저 관리자라는 분이 뭐라 말하신 것 같은데 그냥 째깍인 건가? 뭐 방법은 우리한테 있어요. 재료만 있으면 어떻게든 만들 수 있죠.
기계를 개조할 재료라고 한다면은 뭐 어디 고철 같은 거라도 주워야 하나?
잘 아시네요. 그리고 잘 하실 수 있을 거라고 보고요. 아까 보니까 잘 하실 것 같던데.
With that, Mika pointed away. Toward where the trash crabs were.
크랩개들을 처리하면 폐품을 모을 수 있을 겁니다.
몇 마리나?
아주 많이요.
그럼 그렇지. 일하려고 온 거구만.
Sorry, Gregor.
정확해. 이번 경유지에서 너희는 버스를 개조할 부품을 모아오면 된다. 황금가지를 찾아오는 것보다 쉽고 간편한 일이지. 자, 그럼 나는 이 협력업체 분들과 담소라도 나누고 있을 테니 전원 바다로.
Alright.
저런 건 바다가 아니요.
I agree, it is no beach.
아니, 맞아요. 저 모습도 대호수의 일부. 바다라고도 불리는 한 모습이니까.
No beaches? I mean, they technically go to a beach, just not the kind that they want to go to. Alright.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 거래.
위에서 당신을
alright.
합당한 자가 있겠지.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나.
Alright. Nice.
덜 답답한 법이지.
흑순모 뒷바퀴춤.
So I'm guessing the next couple of ones are just gonna be killing these guys until the end of the thing. There's probably gonna be some other stuff in between, but I'm curious.
놀랐어?
골치 아픈
More,
것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은
Cool,
소리야.
okay. Also, it's more like a rhetorical question, not exactly what I need an answer to.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지.
Okay.
단테. 적합한 조치.
숨통 끊기.
전투가
Nice. Okay.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제
Okay.
도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
Nice. Rupture count up higher. Okay.
이제 깨우치시게.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 멀겠지만.
좋아.
Alright.
생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
We've been at it for about 2 days, perhaps. We were able to defeat a considerable number of trash crabs and collect enough scrap to fill a whole wagon and then some.
네, 이 정도면 해볼 수 있겠네요.
휴, 그럼 이제 쉬어도 되는 거지? 들려? 어깨 돌릴 때마다 뚜둑 소리 나고 있잖아.
로자 씨, 그러니까 겁이라도 주는 것 같잖아요. 자제를.
뭐 개조를 하는데 드는 시간도 있을 테니 적어도 며칠은 즐길 수 있겠어. 물론 여전히 휴양과 어울리지 않는 곳이지만.
The sinners were all busy stretching and chattering, relieved that the work was finally over. But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end of our toil.
네? 쉬기는 뭘 쉬어요?
Of course, I knew it.
제가 말한 건 이제 시작만 해볼 수 있겠다고 말한 거예요.
그렇다는 것은
당연히 더 주워오셔야죠.
참고 삼아. 그 양은
I'm so sorry, Gregor. You're gonna have to collect so much more.
5배?
미카! 후륜속도 포함해야 할 것 같은데?
7배로 방금 막 늘어났어요.
지금까지 효율을 고려하면 적절한 휴식은 취하지 못하겠군. 기존보다 수면에 할애하던 시간을 줄이는 편이 좋을 것이다.
이럴 수는 없는 거요. 이럴 수는 없어.
Poor Don, poor Gregor, poor everybody, man. This isn't the beach. No, it's pretty much the worst place you could have been. That's 14 more days, 2 weeks. That's a lot of time. Oh god, poor fucking sinners. They suffer for their job application, for their fucking job. Don Quixote looked as though she was about to collapse, a woeful look on her face.
아니, 있잖아. 이런 고철 덩어리들을 주워온다고 작업이 되긴 되는 거야?
그야 고철을 적당히 볼트로 결합하는 방식이라면 죽도 밥도 안 되겠지만 유사의 특이점을 이용해 결합하는 과정을 거치면 마치 처음부터 자신의 부속품이었던 것처럼 기능하게 할 수 있으니까요.
유사? 걔네 특이점이라면 무슨 음식 완벽히 포장하는 기술 아니었어? 뜯기 전까지는 절대 내용물이 변하지 않는 그런 거였는데? 거기서 제조했던 통조림도 요긴하게 먹고 그랬었는데.
어째 누님과 똑같은 말씀을 하시네요. 둥지마다 특이점을 활용한 여러 기술들이 있을 수도 있는 거잖아요.
원리만 활용한다면 근본적인 특이점을 기반으로 얼마든지 활용하여 A사의 기반 특허를 낼 수 있습니다. 유사에서는 현상 보존 포장 기술과 더불어 공명 굽수가 유명하죠.
I see no seals or people's feet getting ruined after standing in the water for 2 seconds. Yeah, no. Instead, they get to go to the trash version of the beach. It's just a trash heap, and they just sit here and kill crabs.
그놈이랑 똑같았지.
Oh boy.
여기저기에 엉겨붙고 유착되어서는 기어이 삼켜버리겠지. 언제 그랬냐는 듯.
Uh-oh. She's having her moment. Ishmael, what's the problem?
관리자님, 지금이라도 베르길리우스 씨에게 말해주세요.
The rocket trash, Suriv probably as well. I mean, yeah, there's this is just pollution. Oh, that's an accurate experience of what every Texas beach is like. Limbus Company's in Texas, confirmed. No way.
순서를 바꿔서 다른 지부의 황금 가지를 해결하자고요.
Give me a moment, Ishmael. Are you okay?
지금은 충분하지 않아요. 모두의 경험도, 대호수에 대한 것도, 고래에 대한 지식도. 그래요. 제가 알려드리고 도와드릴게요. 충분한 시간이 지난 후에 도전해야만 하는 곳이에요. 저곳은. 그러니까
야, 자꾸 뭐 하자는 거야? 아까 먹은 크랩 차우더인지 뭔지가 잘못되기라도 했냐?
다 같이 그 개 같은 개딱지 내장을 긁어먹긴 했지만 전 아주 멀쩡해요.
근데 뭐가 문제야? 뭐 지금까지는 우리가 준비해서 쳐들어갔냐? 다 뒤져가면서 해결한 일이잖아.
죽고 죽어가면서 일을 처리한 게 어디 자랑할 거리는 아닌 거 아시죠? 저희가 그냥 해결사였다면 첫 임무부터 진작의 전원 사망으로 순식간에 협회에서 이름이 지워졌겠죠.
야, 누가 몰라? 나도 뒷골목 조직 생활하면서 몇 번이나 죽을 뻔했는데 목숨이 하나뿐인 걸 모르겠냐고. 그거랑 다르지. 지금은 시계 대가리 덕분에 여러 번 살아나고 있잖아.
지금까지 운이 좋았으니까 멀쩡하게 살아날 수 있었다고 생각하지는 않나 보죠?
아니, 야! 왜 자꾸 못한다고 하는 건데? 환상체한테 머리가 깨져서 뒤졌으면 이번에 다리를 내주고 피하고 그렇게 계속 쳐부술 수 있는 거잖아. 어?
Ominous background. Sorry, ominous music background sound. Yeah, these two are gonna fucking fight. Oh no.
지금껏 겪었던 게 전부라고 생각하세요? 그럴 리가 없잖아요. 최악의 경우엔 복구가 불가능할 수도 있는 거예요. 시계를 아무리 쳐 돌려도 다시 원래대로 돌아가지도 못할 수 있다고요. 특히 그 거대한 고래는
Yeah, she's not having it. Sorry, we gotta do your thing. We're not leaving. Yeah, you listen.
취급하는 것 같아서 열받으니까.
You don't gotta brush off everybody like that. We're not that bad.
자, 말씀 좀 여쭙겠소.
Isang, yep, it's your turn. Okay. It was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing. But the crowd immediately fell silent when he sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument.
그대들, 버스에서 제법 하고픈 것이 많다 하지 않았는가? 과업이 남은 것은 사실이나 소기의 목표를 달한 것도 사실이요. 그렇다면 짤다알막한 휴식 정도는 바랄 수 있을 거라 보우만. 단테, 이 정도는 괜찮지 않겠소?
He sang. This is the first time he sang appeared so dependable since we started our bus journey. I nodded emphatically. Yeah, I agree. I agree with he sang. I think we could slow down a bit and do some team building activities together. How's that sound?
네, 조금 쉬고 계셔도 될 것 같네요. 저희 쪽에서 준비가 되면 말씀드릴게요.
저기 그렇다면 비치 볼리볼.
Of course. With Don Quixote's well-timed assist, the almost icy mood seemed to defrost slightly. Oh, thank you, Don. Saving the day once again.
뒷박질 시간.
본인이 똑똑히 보았다네. 분명 밀려들어온 태풍과 쓰레기들 사이에서 공 같은 것이 있었음을. 공도 있고 사람도 해변도 있으니 이럴 때 놀지 않는다는 것은 불합리하다고 해도 과언이 아니지 않겠는가?
이걸 해변이라고 부를 수 있는지는 모르겠지만요.
돈키호테, 여기 놀러 온 거 아니라니까?
본인도 아우. 주어는 고마우나 우리 모두의 단합을 위해 잠시 휴식하는 것이 도움이 되지 않겠는가 하는 마음인 것이요.
그래. 앞으로는 표정이라도 숨기면서 말하는 게
she's just so I like
나도
her.
동의하오.
이상 씨?
돌이켜보면 벗들과 이렇다 할 체육 활동을 한 적도 없어. 구기 종목에 특출한 재능이 있는 것은 아니지만 이참에 경험하는 것도 귀중할 테지. 그러니 해봄이 어떤가? 발리볼.
아 참.
Thank you, he sang with the assist. We have the same color palette. Why? Because we're both green. I mean, I can see it at the top. Actually, I can see it like up there.
한그렇게 고민을 튀기고 있을 때가 아닌데 애초에 우리는 요새 너무 풀어졌어. 그래, 저번이 유독 운이 좋았던 거겠지.
Ishmael was starting to practically ooze over with an ominous aura. It might be a good idea to divert her attention for a bit. Let's play beach volleyball. All right.
아, 그참.
관리자께서 결정하신 유희다. 모두 표정 끄고 기쁘게 받들도.
Gaming. All right. Well,
아, 알았다고. 아, 뛰다가 허리나 삐끗하지 않으면 좋겠구만.
Gregor, it's okay. I understand you don't want to play. I get it. I'm not a sports person either. They were grumbling sinners, beaming sinners, resent sinners. Their reactions were all varied. But everyone eventually moseyed on to an empty lot to play beach volleyball. I stretched, hoping that this activity would help break up the tense atmosphere. Sometime later, the field was drawn over a squelchy flat mud. A worn ball rocketed into the air with Don Quixote's serve.
이렇게 하는 것이요?
With these sayings nice receive, it was starting to look like we had a proper game going. He's saying it has warmed up. I'm so happy for him. She's so mad. She's just not having it. Come on, have fun, okay?
오티스 씨, 방금 공 못 피했으면 저 죽을 뻔했을 것 같은데.
훈련의 일정.
Fishmal is just not having a good time. Ryoshu, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword.
이럴 시간에 고래의 특징이라도 공부해 둔다면. 대호수를 건너갈 나침반도 없는 것 같고. 젠장, 그 자식은 분명히 어떻게든 살아있을 거야.
아이씨, 진짜!
Oh my god. Heathcliff was unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer. Heathcliff, unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicked the ball with enough force that it might burst. That it just might burst. Ishmael's ego, that bastard has to be alive somehow. Yeah, I thought that was the text. And the ball flew way over the mark, and towards the boundary separating us from the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. Did the ball just pop?
네, 가시되지 않은 플라즈마장이 형성되어 있는 것 같군요.
A field of plasma. Who put a field of plasma on a beach?
둥지와 뒷골목을 구분하기 위한 일종의 장치죠. 형식은 제각각이더라도 모든 둥지의 경계에는 비슷한 것들이 존재합니다.
뻔하지. 뒷골목 사람들이 둥지로 못 끼어들어오게 하려는 울타리는 어디에나 흔하게 있으니까. 그런데 말이야, 저 기술로는 흔적도 안 남게 할 수도 있었을 텐데.
They're looking and laughing at us. Oh, they are. I just realized that. Well, listen, they were having a good time, okay?
보란 듯이 터뜨려 버려서 그것마저도 오락으로 만들려는 생각인 거지. 부자들은 즐길 놀이가 많겠어.
기술의 구체적인 의도나 과시성에 대해서는 제 쪽에선 말할 수 있는 게 없군요.
1시간이나 걸려서 찾았는데.
No, sorry, Don.
다들 정신 차려. 저 공 터지는 소리 때문에 개딱지 놈들이 몰려오고 있다고.
너 이따가 보자.
Ishmael, I get you're nervous, but it's not gonna help anybody, okay? So yeah, wish granted, they got a break, but not for very long. And it's all... and it's all Ishmael's fault. Well, Ishmael and Heathcliff's fault. Both of them together. I really thought this could be the activity to dramatically bring us all together. It's all gone to hell. Why does this keep happening?
이제는 익숙해질 때도 되지 않았나, 관리자 양반? 저것 때부터 빠르게 처리하자고.
After all of Don Quixote's hard work, they treated her game so poorly. At least 2 of them did.
기대하고 있겠습니다. 단테.
All right. Oh, that is more important than hitting that. Okay.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
All right. Nice.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하기만 하군. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
All right.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 이 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이야.
I don't think it'll matter. I think we'll still kill them even if I misplayed. Fuck, I can't talk. All right, nice. That ends that. Cool. Gaming. Oh, never mind. There's more. That. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. There you go. 4 coins. Peak. All right. All right. I'll have to see what the temperature is like tomorrow, because God, I didn't even realize it was this bad today.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였습니다. 내일은 더
I should have known.
할 수 있겠군요. 필두 출진.
Damn, Faust, turn that crab into meat, right? Dice it up before, dice it up immediately. I would say 5-star meal, but these things apparently taste fucking awful, so.
이렇게 시원하게 처리하니 이런 맛이 나는군. 일 처리 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 말이지.
어머, 놀랐어?
All right.
헤어내리. 숨통 끊기.
전투 감각 하나만큼 수감자.
Nice. Okay. That clears. Oh, almost. Okay.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만
Um.
고치면 딱 좋겠어. 사원 수감자.
Considering this is the back streak, the food made with the crab are probably only below average, or perhaps just average. I mean, they also said how bad the food was here, like how bad these crabs tasted.
불쌍하게 울고 싶었어. 끝내지.
예상 못했나 봐.
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
All right, nice. Okay. Hey, Ishmael.
네.
Can we talk at least for a bit? I called over to Ishmael once the battle was over. Right. I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do, or what kind of results this conversation is going to yield. But I can't just sit here and watch.
네. 그러시던가요.
It looks to me that you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities and things like that.
당연하죠. 중요한 건 따로 있는데 여기서 정신 놓고 희희낙낙하고 있으니까요.
Something more important. Is this about the Great Lake?
네.
That we, in our current state, shouldn't go there?
네.
Right. So why do you think we don't have a chance against whatever is there?
말씀드렸잖아요. 아직 준비가 안 됐으니까. 적어도 반년은 호수와 그것들에게 익숙해질 필요가 있다고요. 아니면 그에 상응하는 경험을 더 쌓는다던가요. 관리자님도 마찬가지예요. 적어도 자신의 몸을 지킬 정도는. 아, 관리자님의 단련이라면 제가 도울 수 있어요. 그리고 오티스 씨도 분명 관리자님을 돕는 것에는 협조하겠죠.
그럴 만한 상황이 온다면.
Wait. Half a year, Ishmael? we just don't have that much time to spare.
허비? 허비라고 생각하시나요? 지금 저희가 하고 있는 짓들이 더 허비 같은데요?
We have a couple of minutes. We don't have a fucking half a year to spare.
놀고 있자고 말씀드린 게 아니잖아요. 그저 행선지를 잠시 다른 곳으로 돌렸다가 돌아오면 되는 건데요.
그건 불가능합니다. 모든 구획의 황금 가지를 파악한 것도 아닐 뿐더러 비포팀의 사전 답사가 준비된 것도 아니니까요.
핑계는 다른 잘난 이유가 있다는 것쯤은 오래전부터 알고 있었어요. 그리고 뭐가 됐든 이번엔 그 생각이 틀렸다는 걸 뼈저리게 느끼시게 될 테죠.
그럴지도요.
개판이네 정말. 그러면 적어도 상세한 항해 계획과 전투 방향을.
듣자니까.
Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff butted in.
당신은 또 뭔데요?
닥쳐. 지금 너 혼자 개고생해? 여태껏 다 쳐 뒤져가면서 굴러왔잖아. 여기 있는 놈들 전부. 이번에도 결국 어떻게든 될 거라고.
그러니까 대호수 위에서는 그런 방법은 통하지 않는다고요. 관리자님이 수정당해도 끝이고 그것에게 우리가 먹혀서 더는 시간을 되돌리지 못할 수도 있다고요. 알아듣겠어요? 지금까지의 상식으로 움직이다간 진짜 우리는 끝장날 수도 있다고요. 그러면 그 새끼도 못 죽일 테고.
좋아. 네 말이 맞다고 쳐. 이대로 가면 우린 다 돼지고 나도 아니 돌아갈 수 없게 될 거라고 치자고.
Lord trap for Heathcliff. I saw that. You misspoke. I saw that one.
그러면 뭐가 좀 덧나냐?
Right, keeping a mental note of that one.
분위기를 계속 조져놨으면 같이 어울리는 척이라도 해야 될 거 아니야? 상식적으로.
제법 웃기네요. 히스클리프 씨? 당신이 뭘 안다고 상식 운우네요. 고래를 만나본 적은 있어요? 데오스에 가본 적이나 있고? 뭘 배 위의 생활에 대해서는 알기나 해요? 알 리가 없죠. 팔자 좋게 자기 연인인지 뭔지 모를 이름이나 중얼대고 버스에 기대 졸다가 틈나면 성질이나 바락바락 내는 대근.
Oh yeah, Aurora, do you have a good Ishmael ID? If not, reconsider. As from Canto 4 onward, Sinners of the Canto focus will be required in fights. Mostly hard ones, I believe. I have quite a few good IDs for her, so nothing to worry about.
물 아래에서 기어오는 것과 하늘 위에서 떨어지는 것, 그 모든 것들을 죽여야 하고. 산성 태풍, 참치 쓰나미, 뇌압 폭풍 같은 이름도 다 떠올리기 힘든 수많은 종류의 호수 재해들과 그 폭풍 때문에 발생하는 산만한 크기의 파도, 그게 지나가면 또다시 나타나는 개 같은 괴물들.
Yeah, oh my god, she's so pissed. Okay.
등을 맡긴 동료는 잠시 한눈판 사이에 죽어있고 하나같이 미쳐 돌아가는 사람들로 바뀌어가는 그 지옥 같은 호수에 대한 모든 일들은 당신 같은 월 빠진 사랑놀이 주는 반푼이는 100번 더 죽어도 모를 일일 테니까.
그만하라고 했지!
Before anyone could even step in, Heathcliff swung wildly at Ishmael. Oh boy.
너 따위가 뭘 안다고 함부로 짓거려!
She was kinda pushing this out of him. I'm sorry. I can't really... I like... She knows the kind of person he is, and she just kept going. The tussle was such a blitz that no one could even attempt to intervene. He-Sang almost looked pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appeared as though Heathcliff had the upper hand as his fist struck Ishmael right in her jaw. Just as Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, she kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait. In the blink of an eye, Ishmael took up her mace. She raised it high as though she could strike down at any moment. Her arm trembles with uncontrollable fury.
그래, 머리통을 내려치려고 내가 전에 했던 것처럼 죽여. 상관없어. 어차피 살아날 테니까. 나하고 다를 거라 생각한 내가 바보지. 역시 다들 똑같네.
The composition of it is great. It really is. I wasn't sure what caused her sudden change, her sudden change of heart. But it was a relief of sorts, at least. She looked at Heathcliff with her eyes wide open and dropped the mace to the ground.
이런 불상사를 다시 보고 싶진 않았소만. 결국 벗들과의 다툼은 피할 수가 없는 일인가?
쟤네 보니까 우리 옛날 생각나지 않아? 저렇게 치고받고 싸울 때가 있었는데.
누님, 쉿.
You're gonna make Yi-sang feel better.
첫 임무로부터 큰 분란이 발생한 적은 없었기에 이야기하지는 않았지만 수감자들의 업무 불안은 관리 실패로 간주되어 추후 귀책 사유를 물을 수 있습니다.
Let the hate flow through you. What the hell was I supposed to do about this? Was what I wanted to say, but I managed to hold my metaphorical tongue.
이것이 어떻게 관리자님의 책임이지? 저
Yeah,
머저리들이
they're
멋대로
asking
싸울 줄
too
보이지
much
않나?
from Dante at this point.
그러한 일을 벌어지지 않게 하는 것이 관리라는 직무죠.
이놈.
그만해요, 여러분.
맞소. 이런 상황은 영웅적인 우리 림버스 컴퍼니와는 어울리지 않소.
Sinclair's hesitance. Don Quixote's attempt to diffuse. Faust's impassive voice. I noticed increasingly rising voice in my defense. Dante's gonna get his clock struck. Yeah, like poor Dante. I don't know what he's supposed to do. He's trying his best. Okay. All of that combined was starting to get incredibly irritating. Stop. Guys, enough. I had no other recourse left at this moment. Ishmael, Heathcliff.
뭐?
The two of you stop working together for a while. Distance yourselves. At least until we can think of a way to deal with you two.
나라고 저 면상을 굳이 찾아보고 싶진 않아.
Thus, the mood fell into a pit as depressing as this mud flat.
자, 이제 견적도 나왔으니까 슬슬 폐품을 모으러 가셔도 될 것 같네요.
We spent the next few days collecting scraps with the rest of the sinners. Yes, I can't speak today. Yeah, she was going off on him.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 덧받.
All right.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 거래.
All right.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
숨통 끊기.
All right.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하겠다. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 사건 수감자.
This should be fine. They're trying their best, man, right? Like, I don't know what they expect Dante to do in that situation. He tried to prevent it. He tried to talk to Ishmael, but she was just not having it. What was he supposed to do? Like, I don't know, Faust. That was not. I don't really appreciate that one, Faust. You're asking literally an impossible request from Dante. I'm real, that's how real corporate BS is like. Yeah. Like, what the fuck did they think he was supposed to do? He did all he could. It's not like he can change their minds. If somebody wants to punch somebody else, you can't exactly stop them. Like, you can't stop them from fucking killing each other. If they so desperately want to kill each other, then they'll manage it somehow.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지만
They're not that physically well off, sorry, from what we know, so, not really sure, what is expected for them to do. Yeah, exactly. Dante's not, like, a physically strong person. He can't step in the way, right? Like, he can't break them apart. He's just a dude with a clock for a head. Like, there's nothing more specific about him. Like, he's not powerful, he's just a dude.
끝내지.
Asking impossible tasks is their favorite thing. Yeah.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Sorry, Faust. I wholeheartedly disagree with you on this one.
내일은
I just don't think it was. The days were as suffocating for them as it was for me. Well, save for Otis, maybe.
어이, 그렇게 연결하면 흡기 쪽에 문제가 생기잖아.
그러면 어떻게 해요? 라인이 3개나 나뉘는데.
답답하군. 직접 시범을 보여줘.
This is Otis's moment to shine.
이런 건 내가 공병대들과 작전을 지휘했을 때에 비하면.
Otis, who appeared to be rather knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Muller Boatworks bus modifications.
파우스트 양, 혹여 수감자들의 신상 명세서에 기호품이나 취향에 대한 기록은 없어.
그런 것까지 작성해두지는 않습니다. 이상 씨, 벌써 몇 번이나 말씀드렸지만 지금의 조치는 관리자님의 판단을 우선하는 것이 올바른 수감자.
에헤이! 싸운 거 풀 때는 술만한 게 없다니까. 어디 내 비장의 술이라도 내줘?
설마 지난번부터 계속 말한 킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주요?
오, 그건 나도 좀 땡기는데.
I had a feeling Rodian would step up for that one.
좀 물어보겠네. 마음은 고맙네.
안 될 것 같은데.
Isang was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close. Isang has stepped up. Okay. He's stepped up from just kind of sitting there and being sad to really caring. I appreciate him.
분.
With the hat from earlier.
아니, 여기서는 다 분이 맞다.
Oh my god, Mirsol getting along and her getting along as that well is really funny to me.
어허, 그래. 숨이 아직 붙어있을 때 그렇게 해보는 것도 새로운 예술을 추구하는 방향이겠고.
고통을 더 가하기 위한 제안은 아니었으며 그저 조리하기에 알맞은 방향을 말한 것뿐이다.
저희 언제 저녁 먹을 수 있어요? 벌써 그 대화만 30분째예요.
내일 나 죽어. 배에서 크랩개들 울음소리가 나.
누님, 정신 차리셔야 합니다.
It seems that Ryoshu and Mirsol were trying to come up with a way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that I had any taste buds or a mouth, but it was starting to resemble actual food, at least in its presentation.
그대로 튄다. 꼬맹이! 아니요. 자, 싱클레어군, 마무리를 부탁함세.
그레고르 씨, 저는 왼쪽 다리 할게요.
It's nice seeing them all work together. Well,
알았다고.
these three work, like all the different separations between everybody. Most other sinners were busying themselves with hunting trash crabs and collecting scrap. They say that practice makes perfect, and everyone was already performing rather well-coordinated attacks even without my input. As for Heathcliff,
와, 그레고로 씨, 불쇼라도 보여주시는 건가요?
좀 더 화려하게 휘감더라.
아니, 저건 그냥 타는 거잖아요.
빼내었다. 이미 음식의 기능은 상실한 것 같지만.
나 주시오. 아직 다리를 3개밖에 먹지 못하였어.
아, 히스클리프군.
Heathcliff?
뭐야 그게 저기 길잡이 그 인간이랑 면담하고 왔어. 이제
면담 맞지?
아무튼 말썽은 안 일으키도록 하겠어. 그것뿐이야. 그러니까 나도 하나만.
What happened? I don't know if Vergilius really just had a talk with Heathcliff, but yeah, he had to go talk with Vergilius, so things didn't really. Yeah, I'm glad that, unlike most other times, he was here to at least get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael.
잠깐 괜찮겠습니까? 오가는 대화가 아니라 일방적인 얘기겠지만 이미 대충 전달받았겠습니다만 두 문제아들에 대한 면담을 진행했었습니다. 보았던 것처럼 히스클리프에게는 교육을 진행해 효과를 보았지만 이스마엘은 해결되진 않았습니다. 정확히는 해결할 이유가 없다고 할까?
What are you talking about?
무슨 뜻인지 묻고 있겠군.
Oh my god, he's able to read me. How nice.
설명까지 덧붙이는 친절을 바라는 건 아니겠죠. 조만간 직접 깨닫는 날이 올 겁니다. 애초에 이런 애들 뒷바라지나 해주는 듯한 일은 제 소관이 아니니까 말입니다.
Don't look at Dante like that. God, poor Dante. Thrust into the role and has so much to do. I know you're putting in extra work, and I appreciate it.
앞으로는 제가 나서는 일은 없었으면 합니다.
I mean, the difference between... Okay, but the difference between Dante stepping in and Vergilius stepping in is that if Vergilius steps in, then, like, they're more afraid of him because he's proven a reason to be scared. For people to be scared of him. But Dante can't do that same thing, you know?
제가 먼저 둘 사이에 면담을 한 것은
Right, like...
업무 성과가 나쁘지 않았던 것에 대한 작은 성의라구나 생각해 두시죠. 그럼 저는 그 어금니 사무소 해결사들과 얘기할 것이 남아서.
Like that, he schmells left alone, with little progress to speak of. According to the people from the boatworks, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, when I found her hanging about and called her over, she didn't respond to me at all. She was ignoring me. She wasn't ignoring me, rather, she seemed too deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about her? No. What was I supposed to do then? Well, a clear answer still eluded me. Mephistopheles, what's it? Mazver was in its final stages. I clicked too fast. That part. Word I didn't know. That part. I said it like it was, like I didn't understand what it meant, and I didn't. Alright. Oh, 7 people. Who's good? I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use you, so... I'm gonna... do this. And then... I'm gonna... Yep. Thank you. I'm not gonna watch your story, because I know for a fact your story is one of the ones that I should avoid. I just feel it in my bones that I should not be watching your story, because I feel like your story has to do with Kanto 5. Because you're the... I mean, it just makes sense to me. Okay, cool. Anyways. With that happening, actually, I have to... Bonk. 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 Cool. Full dump that. There you go. Alright. Anyways, Intervallo 2, let's end this. Enter. Alright.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gathered to behold the finished product.
이것이 새롭게 변한 버스의 모습이요?
이것은 버스배요, 배버스요.
I'm curious if I think I'll go with busboat.
바퀴는 어디 갔죠? 이러면 유사 이후에는
쓸데없는 걱정이군. 당연히 배와 버스의 형태를 오갈 수 있게 개조했지.
Oh, nice.
그런 신기한 요술 버스 같은 일이 진짜 일어난다고?
I mean, I think you're well, no, you do have Ishmael. I don't know. With her, maybe.
파우스트가 말하지 않았나요?
Because the orange hair comparison.
자, 그쯤들 하시고.
Verg has a Verg is a color who's proven themselves to be feared. Dante is a genderless clock cab with average or slightly below levels of fitness. Obviously, one is better at intimidating people. Exactly, right? It just makes more sense. Actually, no, Dante's a man because how they're referred to as him and he, before and later on, if I remember correctly. So Dante is not genderless. Okay. Yeah, I thought Dante was a guy. As Mika filled with the controls, the bus boat, shuddered awake. Huh? And sputtered off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier.
뭔가 부족한 것 같은데요. 형상 변환 쪽 장치가 문제인가?
귀청 떨어지는 줄 알았네. 대체 뭐가 부족하면 저런 소리가 나는 거야?
미카, 아무래도 저번에 적당히 때운 그게...
뭐? 적당이라고 했나?
어쩔 수 없었다고요. 부품이 모자랐단 말이에요. 원래는 대체가 안 되는 부품이 있는데 그게...
Yeah.
이거 분명 엔진 소리는 아니라고 했었지?
이전에 마주했던 거대 돌연변이 개체입니다. 이쪽으로 오고 있군요.
전과 같은 소리에 이끌렸나 보.
마침 잘 됐네. 저 커다란 놈 분명 등딱지에 그 부품을 달고 있었어. 맞지?
그렇긴 한데요.
I think we found our answer. Yep. Alright, let's kill him.
맞는데 그 부품이 비싸고 만들기 힘들어서 많이들 필요로 한다는 그거 맞잖아.
근처에 있던 다른 보트 센터 직원분들도 많이들 돌아가셨다는 건 기억하고 계시죠?
그거야 부품 때문이 아니라 갑자기 덮쳐 들어온 거니까 그런 거고. 지금은 여기 우리를 도와주실 분들이 이렇게나 많이 있어.
Yeah, and I mean, doesn't matter if these ones die. Minotaur, steal that. I will be sure
우리
to
완전 고질 때부터 보트
crush
센터
this
생긴 거
boss.
도왔던
I got
것도
it.
저놈이 다 죽였지? 이번 기회에 속 시원하게 박살 내버리자. 킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주도 더 만들고.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. You were a few lines too early.
우리도 나눠줄 거지?
우리요?
이번 킹크랩계는 몇 년씩이나 해를 묵었다고 하니까요. 같은 놈이겠네요.
아무튼 그놈만 잡아 죽이면 해결된다는 거 맞냐?
바로 그렇지.
바로 그렇다는데 시계대가리.
Heathcliff turned to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some shells.
아니요. 차라리 잘 됐지 않나요?
Ishmael?
나 참, 이스 어디 있다가 온 거야?
당연히 대호수에서 버틸 수 있는 준비들을 하고 있었죠. 고래에 대한 가이드라도 빼곡하게 만들어둬야 최소한의 공부라도 하지 않겠나요?
나 그런 거 안 읽는 거 알면서 또 그런다.
그럼 읽을 수밖에 없도록 귀에 못이 박히게 해드리죠. 관리자님, 보셨죠? 저희에게는 아직도 시간이 필요해요. 준비해야 할 것도 훨씬 많고요.
Ishmael, we're gonna go kill the crab. We got
쫓아낼
this.
수 있는 거잖아요. 그럼 그렇게 해두고 버스 개조는 좀 더 뒤로 미루죠. 그렇게 시간을 벌면.
Ishmael, I'm not sure my lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but I don't get what you're so scared of, or what what we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I just don't think this is best for us. This is yep. So
모두는 무슨 모두예요?
that fucking crab that I hate. Don't worry, we'll kill it just for you.
솔직해지죠, 저희. 지금 여기에 정말로 모두를 위해서 희생하는 사람들이 있나요? 다들 자신만의 목표를 이루기 위해 림버스 컴퍼니와 계약했죠. 저도 이전번의 이상 씨도 그리고 나머지의 모든 수감자들도요. 결국 자신이 이루고 싶은 걸 이루기 위한 거 아닌가요? 그리고 당신도 기억을 되찾기 위해서 생전 알지도 못했던 황금 가지라는 걸 억지로 찾아다니고 있는 거잖아요. 누구보다 개인적인 동기로 움직이면서 왜 모두를 위하는 척이신 거죠?
너 이 자식 감히 관리자님께!
그만.
Oh God. See, Dante didn't even get the step in this time. Regilius, who seemed to have been disconcertingly listening to our conversation, joined as though he'd been part of it from the start.
이스마일, 면담 때 분명하게 이야기했지. 계약을 지키는 것이 우선이라고.
계약? 그래요. 여기는 회사니까 그렇겠죠.
Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she'd shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes.
그 잘난 계약은 지키죠. 관리자님. 당신이 시키신다면 따르기는 할 거예요.
I feel so bad for Dante.
그러니까
The real Dante's Inferno was dealing with all these people.
확실하게 말해주세요. 앞으로 제가 주제넘게 나서서 무언가를 돕거나 설명하는 일은 없을 테니까. 뭐예요? 저 집채만하게 큰 놈 죽이러 가자는 명령 아니었나요? 명령해 주시는 대로 계약에 따라 기꺼이 따르죠. 관리자 단테님.
After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me, as if awaiting my order. To which I could only reply with, "Let's go." As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop, as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Oh god. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Oh, short hair Ishmael. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. Oh god. A behemoth of an eye, an overwhelming and all-consuming size looms over the ship, watches her in silence. Perhaps this could be the clue. This could be a clue to what Ishmael's perplexing behavior. At least in Dante's Inferno, the point was that they're in hell, so they can't save them. So there was some sort of solace in total hopelessness. Oh god, wait, Dante's gonna have to reflect the fact that he just saw that. That's important info. He just saw her... Oh boy, okay. Alright, first time seeing this. Oh, that's 4 coins. Nice. I don't even know what kind of damage he does, but it's cool to have him here. Yep, I had a feeling the moment they mentioned the... So, out of all of these stories, the one that I'm most familiar with, out of all of them, is, is Moby Dick. Because I think that's just the most popular one they used. Like, the most popular one that's in reference, at least in my opinion. So, I had a feeling when they'd show the white whale. Or it'd have some importance, because that... Of course, the white whale is like, it's the Moby Dick thing. It just makes sense. No, alright. Nice. With 7 people, it makes this much easier. Cool. Alright. How many waves? 3 waves. Boss is gonna be around on the 3rd one. Gonna do this for Sinclair's thing to proc. Yep. And the well is similarly massive. Yep, it was very big. God, I still have to actually, like, read it, besides just know parts of it. Like, I know all the important bits. Like, the white whale is the main thing. I've been... Even before I played this game, I've always, like, mentally used the white whale as a reference to stuff. Like, I've always called things, like, specifically, that's my white whale for stuff, you know? Because I think it's cool. It's a cool concept, and I mean, I'd be down to actually read the book, but I'd also want to complete the canto before I read the book. That's one thing that's very interesting, because yeah, if you read the book, you pretty much know a little bit of what's going to happen. Like, in these, I feel like. Because they're referencing them, right? So I'm guessing it goes one way or the... It goes, for both, unless they're not doing what happens in the book. I could be wrong, but they have the whale, and I know the whale is in the book, so I'm assuming they are sticking at least a little bit to what happens there in the books. But I wouldn't know, and I don't think I want to be told if I'm right or wrong. Either way, I haven't read any of the books that are mentioned either way, so it wouldn't particularly matter. But it's just something I'm thinking about. Because it's a curious thought. Like, if you've read the books, would you know what would happen, like, for each character's story? And I'll have to figure that out when I eventually, one of these days, get around to, what's this one? Indiscriminate? Okay. If that's indiscriminate and it's attacking and a thing I don't care about, then I'll let it hit. Actually, no. Cool, okay. God, it's really hard to tell if I'm clashing everything. I think that's everything. Oh no, that last one's gonna hit my allies. Okay. I'll hit it.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Sorry, I'm going on lots of random ramblings today. Brain not working very well. Ow. Oh yeah, no, there's no shot it was gonna be at an ebony stem. Alright, there you go. Kill. Oh wow, that didn't even hit those guys. Okay. I wanna hit that again. Actually no. I think that's good, unless I missed something. Alright, lasso. Alright, well, inflicted one rupture, besides whatever it would do base. Okay, that's one part broken. That's that one killed. It has 5 for 5 rupture, so that should... Yep, its health should drain pretty fast. 5 for 5 rupture, that should be death. Yep, okay, cool. Damage, nice. Only one guy who is staggered. Hit him for that, and then full send this, I believe, is the play. Alright, cool.
창의적인 발상이군. 그래도 가급적 전투 중에 떠올리지 않았으면 좋겠는데.
최선의 방어를.
Alright, only what, like, this should be fine. Alright. That should be fine. I'm just gonna do that again. It's probably overkill, but I would rather overkill than underkill, so... Yep, that kills. It's only at 17 health. This is just gonna... The straight damage from that is just gonna kill it. Yep, see, Ishmael, I don't know what you were so scared of First try, not even a single person suffered. According to Vergilius, the people at the boatworks have been saving people for, have been saving up for a trip back to V Corp's back streets where their fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided they'd rather take the car. I considered telling them the truth I learned from a number of identities, but I figured ignorance is bliss and kept my figurative mouth shut. Maybe I feared that the things I could say, I said could bring bad results again. Like how Ishmael has fallen out with me.
오, 걸렸어.
이걸로 완성이네요.
마침 밀물대네요. 지금 출발하실 수 있을 겁니다.
자, 그럼 보트 형태로 전환.
오, 이렇게 변하는군.
Oh my god, it's a boat. Okay. Hera, still want a warp train ticket? No, I think I'm good. I think I'd be fine. I don't really use trains anyway.
실제로 이렇게 작동하는 건 처음 봐서. 아마 이 차량의 핵심만 건재하다면 다른 형태로도 충분히 바뀔 수 있을걸요? 어떻게 이런 코어가 존재할 수 있는 거죠? 정말 대단하다는 말밖에는 나오지가 않네요.
네, 파우스트는 대단합니다.
자, 그럼 다들 탑승하세요. 물가에 가서 배로 다시 전환하면 될 거예요.
Aboard the now boat-shaped Mephistopheles, we forged ahead into the ever-rising waters. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which was something I still wasn't sure what to do about. But since some of the sinners were also trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided that it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Maybe I'll find out more. I'll find out more the further we go into the shores of the Great Lake.
잘 나아가네요.
그럼 우리 이제 돈 받아서 외식하러 갈 수 있는 거야?
돈이라면 아까 받았어요. 계약 이행 완료하자마자 제비아찌 협회에서 보낸 배송 전문 해결사가 오시더니 바로 잔금을 치러주시던데요.
오, 생각보다 어마어마한 회사였는데? 좋아! 잔뜩 벌었으니 오늘은 크랩게 말고 오랜만에 돼지고기 어때? 삼겹살로!
좋죠, 누님.
그런데 미카.
네?
이번 개조 목록에 잠수 기능도 있었어?
그럴 리가요?
저거 기우는 것 같은데.
야, 빨리 물 빼!
God damn it.
양동이는 어딨죠? 구멍을 찾았어. 이곳에.
You get. Oh my god.
구명보트 꺼내올게요.
위약금 낼 준비나 해야겠네요.
조졌군.
Yeah. You poor guys. Oh no. You fucked that one up. There you go. With our frantic attempts to drain the bus, I saw Karen's skillful rowing. We managed to get back to the boatworks and have the bus repaired. Skillful rowing because of who she is. I like that reference. With that, our voyage on the Great Lake began somehow in earnest. All right, there you go.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다.
All right. I think I'm going to let it sit for there, and then hit this again next time.
들면 그림자는 거두어지므로.
I think, yep, I think that's about all I had planned for today. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to go, like, sit in a fridge for the next 3 hours or so, and then stop being so warm. Oh my god, you could probably hear, yeah, I did, actually, because I play the game enough, and I spend enough time here, so I've decided it was worth it. It was a worthy investment. But thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to... Oh, wow. My YouTube chat had paused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube chat. You had paused. My fault. Alright. Remember to claim your lunacy. Right. Thank you. I will do that. Alright. C. There you go. And there you go. Have fun in the fridge. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go cool off now. I'm so warm.